Van Herbst here with Brides, Bumps, and Babies Photography, another episode in the video blog series. Today I'm super excited. I'm with Rachelle from Maternal Instincts. Say hello.
Yes, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So Rachelle's awesome. She's got a company called Maternal Instincts, and there's 3 pillars in her offerings, which is night nannies, sleep training, and household management. See, I remember.
You got it.
So I'll kick it to her and let her kind of talk about it top line, and I'll interject some questions along the way and see if we can get some good information out to folks who might be considering hiring you and your services.
Yeah, so our postpartum period is going to be the first service that we offer, and it's going to be a team of doulas, night nannies, newborn care specialists, and we come in that postpartum time period to provide hands-on support through the time and get you to a place where you are getting immediate answers and resources to great information, as well as some sleep and being taken care of, good recovery from birth, and making sure the timeline is going well with sleep, and making sure that your babies are really getting the translation between their development and your understanding of how that's all happening.
And all that means mom and dad can have their wits about them and get some sleep, hopefully, right?
Yeah.
So in that part of your business, as far as the night nannies, you have a team of how many and where are you guys at and all of that?
So our in-home team is 28, and we come, and we're a sisterhood of providers. We know each other well. We've worked with each other for a long period of time, and so we support each other through every family, truly. You have your only provider who's going to be in your home, and she's your primary provider. Mm-hmm. So it's a good thing to know that you're not going to have 10 people in your home. That's always a little confusing. Like, what does the night nanny actually do when she's there? And we can talk about that. But also, will I have the same person so I'm comfortable?
That was my next question was, you're not who's showing up each night. You try to keep it very consistent.
So it is consistent. It's the same provider every time. The reason we talk about the team is because that means you have backup support, and that's a really important thing in this world because nobody can do it all by themselves, and it's an isolating world when you work only overnights. So I think that the fact that we're a sisterhood, we do continued education together, we support each other, that's a really special element of what makes Maternal Instincts different.
Team meetings, like,
every month.
Hey, this happened, what would you guys do? There's a forum, if you will, of all these bright minds that can help solve, and I'm sure on the fly they could probably call, hey, Rachelle or other people on the team, this is going on, I've never seen this before, and then you can help solve it. So they're together in this, banded together with this sisterhood of helpers.
We talk all the time with each other. We have a couple of different forums we talk on where we're constantly connected, but we also have the backup of, hey, family emergency, can you help support my family? And of course we reach out to the family and we say, I'm going to say Alla because she's she's been with me forever, but Alla can't come tonight and she's not feeling well and we don't want to expose your family to anything. Do you mind if Karina comes? Karina's been working with her for 5 years. They know each other like this, Yeah, sure, I don't mind if Karina comes. You have that backup and that support, and it's so important because you don't want anybody coming to your home who's sick, first of all, and secondly, you want to make sure that you have a plan B and plan C.
Yeah. And again, to your team, you're here in Denver, but you also mentioned Colorado, I think, when we were speaking before we went on live here. So where are you at? You said other states?
We're all over Colorado, and we have a tiny little niche in North Carolina and Chicago, but our backbone is Colorado. I'm a native. This is where I'm from.
So how did Colorado and North Carolina, how did those come about?
Actually, North Carolina, I have 2 providers that worked with me here who are there, and so as they've moved, they've carried Maternal Instincts with them. We get really close, so it's hard to leave the team even if you're moving.
And how about Chicago?
My sister lives there.
Yeah, my old stomping grounds. Yeah. Okay, so that would be the Maternal Instincts night nannies.
Yes.
They come in, they're there all night. You can get some sleep. Anything else within that little segment that we should let folks know?
Everybody's like, what does a night nanny even do?
Yeah.
What's their job? And so we come in and we don't only provide a resource for education and support and the sleep and the overnight care. We're making sure that we're unloading the dishwasher and we're restocking the nursery with diapers and emptying the diaper pail and making sure that the laundry is clean. So when you wake up, you're actually ready to go. If you have a toddler, it's so important that you're not doing loads of laundry and this and that, and trying to have one 15-minute session with your toddler in between breastfeeding sessions, in between diaper changes, it becomes a little chaotic with a toddler and a newborn.
So on second babies or third babies, when there's other kids around, they're there, everything from babysitting to this and that to, you get some time with your toddler as well.
You're getting some sleep to be mentally prepared.
Yeah.
And then
back to the basics. You're getting sleep. Yeah.
Right. And then you're getting all of the little tasks taken care of. Like the things that you don't need to be doing at 6 a.m., but you have to have laundry done. That's, a necessity in life. And so we make sure we do that and take it off your plate so you can focus on the things.
Even if it was just the laundry, I think people are like, sign me up. I mean, that's just huge, like laundry.
Yeah.
With families especially.
It is, because it piles up and it gets overwhelming.
Yeah, right on. Cool. So let's move on to the second pillar, and that would be sleep training.
Sleep training, yes.
Okay.
We have a really strong sleep training team. So our sleep training is a very gentle method. I have to make sure that I explain this because sleep training has gotten a really negative name. A lot of people are like, oh, cry it out, and you're going to, have this terrible, terrible 3 nights of, screaming, and it's going to be the worst thing ever. That's not our sleep training. I would love to call it sleep guidance or support, but that's not as well known. So I'm going to say that for the rest of here, so maybe it becomes a little bit more well known. But we're really supporting the sleep and development of a baby. And what we have is a small team. There's only 6 of us who do sleep training. You have to have a different set of skills to be a sleep trainer than you do to be a newborn care specialist. It requires a lot of very calm energy. One of our biggest jobs is to soothe the baby. Right? So in sleep training, baby's waking up, they're frustrated, we're trying to make a big change in their nighttime sleep, and we want to do it with as much ease and gentle energy as we possibly can. So we have to be very calm because we're teaching sleep. So we have our eyes closed, we're holding them to our chest, we're deep breathing, we're co-regulating their nervous system, and we're keeping them calm during this change. We're their teacher.
Co-regulating their nervous system.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to ask any more on that. But
well, no. It's, their cortisol levels match to whoever's holding them. So if you're very nervous and your stress level's high, then a baby is too. So if you've ever held a baby and you're nervous, you can wait 2-3 minutes and that baby's going to be nervous too. They're going to wiggle. They're going to feel that you're nervous because they're more instinctual. They're not verbal. They're not talking to you about how your day is.
That's amazing.
They're feeling how you feel.
Wow.
And like you talk about your pets, they're instinctual. Babies are very instinctual. They're going to feel your energy and they're going to feel where you're at. So the way that we reset their nervous system is we are going to do deep breathing and staying calm. Am I helping you calm down?
Yeah, no, totally.
This is my job.
It's like yoga, like deep breathing, and it's similar.
Yes, it's a huge part of it. So we stay nice and calm, and we're there with them, and we are their teacher for that step of the process.
Yeah. Wow. And so you're training the baby by everything from being mellow and so forth, but then with the parents, what guidance are you giving them to be able to, so you going home and you might show them how to do it, but you're teaching the parents as well of how to train the baby. So it's almost like a parent to baby.
So we're the, I feel like we're the translator between the two. So when we're physically with our babies, we are coaching them and supporting them through change. And we're going to do that through all nonverbal communication. So we're going to show them sleep through being there and supporting that process. And then through the parents, we have a written plan. So I write out all of my plans from top to bottom.
A what plan?
A written sleep plan.
Written.
So I customize every single sleep plan. Okay. It's important to me that you have a plan that is for your baby and not like a cookie cutter of every baby.
Oh, that's nice.
It's really important. So
and that's part of the consulting when you go meet with them.
Yeah.
You witness this baby, you keep an eye, you learn. And you speak to the parents and you come up with specific plans.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great.
So we specialize in the hard cases, and that's what's made us so good at what we do. We are great with twins and babies who have spent some time in the NICU or have developmental delays, or there's anything that's caused things to just not be the normal bell curve of normal. They're right in the middle. Yeah. They're on one of the outliers. We're great at that.
Wow. Very cool. What else on that topic do you think that folks would be interested to know?
I want to bring up my book. So, So I put all of this in my head into a book. It did take me some time to put together because I'm a baby holder, not quite a writer. But I did publish this, and I love it. I'm so proud of it. It really helps parents understand their baby's development of sleep, the nutrition behind how each step happens, huge sleep regressions, and it is what our team uses for sleep support.
Yeah.
This is our hand guide that we always come back to.
Yeah, Creating Sweet Dreams available on
Amazon.
Amazon. So check that out for sure. What else are we going to talk about? We're going to move into the third segment, and that is household managers that they provide that service. And what does that all entail?
So a household manager is somebody who's going to come in and take care of infant care or toddler care, so child care along the way, but they're also going to be kind of like a personal assistant. They make sure that the lawn mowing service has been scheduled, or if there's any household tasks that need to be scheduled.
So beyond just the laundry, even now it's extending even more, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. They make sure that they have the schedule put in order for the whole family. They're balancing.
Oh, wow.
I mean, they.
So household manager. Okay, so it's a plan.
It is, and they are phenomenal. They will come in and they kind of run the whole ship, and they make sure that every piece is put in place. Some of my girls will, they'll schedule your dental appointments. They're really good at what they do. They keep everybody in order with very, very busy lifestyles, hectic schedules, and a lot of different things going on in activities. So they'll schedule soccer appointments as well as newborn care, pediatric visits, as well as mom's dental appointment, and they also make sure the lawn's done.
Could be just coordinating with the other moms in the circle of giving rides and things like that to different appointments, maybe.
Yes, they definitely.
Anything and everything that helps coordinate your life, especially the fact that you just had a new baby. Like you're up in arms, your world's upside down, maybe you're a first-time parent, and help, right?
Yeah. Many of our household managers will do travel plans. They'll travel with you. So this is definitely somebody who's going to become a very important unit in the family.
Across the full three pillars of night nannies, sleep training, and household management, is there like one, not to put you on the spot, is there like some amazing success story where you said you worked with tough cases? Is there something where it'd be your best review that someone wrote or something? Is there any examples?
Let's see. I've worked with a lot of families who have had, I think we do really well with crisis mode.
Yeah.
And it probably correlates to the fact that we're all really calm people. We can kind of handle, the emergency situation with ease. And so I've had some parents who call me in really tough spots, whether it's, mom got readmitted back to the hospital and maybe her cesarean site has been infected and she's being readmitted. And there's no family in town, and who's going to come over and who's going to take care of baby, and dad's back and forth, and whatever the case is. I've got some families who we're still close to this day, and
you came in, put on the cape, and flew in and really saved the day.
We're good at doing that. But I do have, there's a couple reviews on the site. You can see them. They're pretty heartwarming. But the kindest thing I've been ever been told is two little phrases that I love. And one is that we're the calm to the storm. And the other one is, she told us that we're like a bowl of chicken noodle soup on a cold day.
Nice.
I was like, that kind of warms those warm, feelings of love. That's what we are and what we do. So it's a good way to explain.
Well, we'll drive traffic to the site. So go to this website, which is
MaternalInc.com.
MaternalInc.com. You can buy the book Creating Sweet Dreams on Amazon.
Yep. And our number is 720-401-7540.
Which should be on the bottom of the screen right about now.
Oh, here, there you go.
With my fancy graphics that I'll put in. But I think that gives a good overview, you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Definitely go check out all of what Rachelle offers with her services. She's one of the best. I definitely know from other vendors and pros in the birthing community that I've gotten to know that speak really highly of her as well, and they refer business back and forth. So, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys really soon. Thanks.
Have a good day.